Okay, so continuing from Harry the Spork 4 is now Harry the Spork 5. So, whenever Jeremy saw that, whenever Jerry saw that Jeremy and Harry were having a fake funeral, he was really sad because, and then he didn't know what to do with himself. And then he looked on the news and saw that there was a serial killer that killed Harry the Spork and Jeremy. And he was really sad, so he ran all the way to their house, but he didn't find them and so he ran back to the Babel and cried until he fell asleep. And then he wasn't the same anymore. And then he lost all of his friends at school because he wasn't the same. He wasn't acting the same until he realized that Jeremy and Harry wasn't dead because they didn't have a funeral. So he went to the graveyard, the nearest graveyard. He asked the Babel to take him there, but he didn't find Jeremy or Harry's grave. And so he thought that they were still alive. And then he asked the Babel to hire a detective to find Jeremy and Harry. But the detective only found the kidnapper, and that was the floating smiley face. Floating smiley face then kidnapped the Babel. And so Jerry had nothing left, had no one to live with, so he went in an orphanage until the police finally found who did it. The man behind the slaughter. The man behind the slaughter. The purple smiley face. And then he grabbed the knife and then stabbed the smiley face 45 times. And then Jerry went to juvie because he did something illegal. And then after 2 years, he got back out of jail and he was freed. Yeah. And then he grew up and he married a pine cone. And the pine cone loved Jerry, and the pine cone got pregnant and had a child. It was a new sight for Jerry. And then they lived happily ever after.